Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into Moto. Is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well and pick up his win number 11 today.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. Digging in, Domingo Santana. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well, guys, these Orioles, winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is right umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 31 homers and 89 runs batted in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Three and 1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 out, nobody on. And the count will be full. 3-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0. pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Now batting, Friend in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
2-1. Here it is.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. The 3-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Ramirez at second. Reyes at first. 2 out in the inning. And that misses 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Oscar Mercado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Indians strand a couple. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Carlos Carrasco is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Here's Michael Brantley as he swings and hits a laser to right, and that'll get down out there. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Way outside. 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he'll take a look at ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled off. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one, as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He grounds it sharply to third. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Orioles are on top 2-0. In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
Here's the pitch.
3 balls. No strikes.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Here it is, the 3-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch on its way.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And yet another throw over, being especially careful here. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Another one sent foul. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit to short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Starlin Castro. He swings and grounds it to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay in. Base hit.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. First and second now, one man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. McMahon rounds the corner and is headed home. Castro looking for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
At the plate now, Domingo Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. One and one.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 2-2. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Comes set and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
3 runs already home here. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
3-2 pitch. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Reyes has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's attacking time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Indians 3 and the Orioles 2. So striding forward now, Stevie Wilkerson. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here comes the first pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mercado is right there, 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, Hanser Alberto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo has a play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail 3-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping in, Oscar Mercado. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. And the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. A ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Standing in now, Ryan McMahon, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. McMahon, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Ryan McMahon is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. So here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The set and the 1-0. And there's ball 2 now.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. wrapped up. Alberto is there. And the inning is over. One left for the Tribe, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready now for Baltimore. Michael Brantley looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, 1-0.
The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Into the bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run. Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So here's Trey Mancini as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Ready with the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Miguel Sano as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So now Carlos Santana. And he fouls this one off. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. No. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Carrasco pauses. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. We played 3 full. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Marcus Walden is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Roberto Perez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And now pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And that misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Domingo Santana is on deck. The 3-1.
Three-two counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 0-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Chopper foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Here's a pop-up now. Sano is there, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. Through 3 1/2, we're all even at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Wow.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stevie Wilkerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now for the O's, Michael Taylor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled away. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Got him.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Oscar Mercado. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Halfway home, tied at 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Hanser Alberto. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a